Yo, welcome to PTA Sports. I am your host, Pest the Analyst. And, hey, Giants lose another football game. This is what it is now. This is just what happens every Sunday, right? We sit on down, we sit in front of the TV, we turn on said TV, and we watch the New York Giants figure out a way to lose a football game that they could potentially win. And, that's what happened. That's what happened today, man, was the Giants figured out a way to lose. And what a way to lose this game, man. Oh my God, man, I don't understand how we get a kicker, right? Who has a terrible season, right? He's like average, relatively average. We're talking about getting rid of him. Comes back second year, has an amazing year, man. Just all kicks, man. They're just automatic, man. Don't matter how far it is. Don't matter if it's on the left hash, on the right hash, with the wind, against the wind, it's just going in. And then that same individual goes right back to being bad, man. I don't get it, man. I don't understand how this even happens, man, because there's no big change, right, in the three-man team that is the kicking team, okay? Because, here's the thing, man. Special teams, field goal unit, right? There's only three people who are important, right? Everybody else is just there to be a body in front of someone else. That's it. But the snapper, the holder, and the kicker, right? That unit right there is super important. And this is the same unit. Snapper, holder, kicker. And for some reason, snaps are not good, right? Holder's doing just fine. He's getting the ball, placing it, spinning it, make sure that the laces is out. He's doing what he needs to do. And then the kicker just can't make nothing, man. I don't know. Man, I don't know. I find myself yelling at my TV really loud today at Audric Rosas, man, because I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Every week, he's either going to miss a field goal or he's going to miss an extra point, or in the case today, he's going to kick a kickoff out of bounds. I don't understand what's going on with Audric Rosas, man, but I'm going to tell you right now, this man may not be on this team next season. He might not be. And watch, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling my shot. Here's what's going to happen. He's not going to be on this team next year. He's going to go somewhere else, and he's going to be amazing. Because that's just the way things work with the Giants, right? You're on the Giants, you play like crap, you go somewhere else, you're all world. It's just the way it goes, man. But I don't understand, man. I don't understand what's going on with our kicking team, man. And it sucks, man, because if we would have been able to make those two field goals, been a different story. I mean, would we have found another way to lose? Probably, but I don't know, man. I just this team, man, we always find ways to lose. When I allow myself to just kind of calm down and kind of go over the stats or whatever, right? The stats weren't terrible. Daniel Jones had a decent game. I wouldn't even call it a good game. It was decent. 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? 21 to 36. A fumble, of course, there's a fumble. We can't have Giants football without a Daniel Jones fumble. It's just kind of part of our DNA at this point. Here's the deal, though, man. I had to kind of take a step back because, a good majority of these fumbles, they're Daniel Jones holds some of the blame for these fumbles, man. But I gotta put some of the blame on the offensive lineman, especially Nate Solder. I mean, granted, right? You're going up against Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is a beast, right? He's from a different planet, and I expected Khalil Mack to be back there feasting, like I really did, and he kind of wasn't, right? He only got one sack. That sack turned into a strip, and recovered by the Bears in the red zone. That was kind of the nail in the coffin for us, to be honest with you. But I mean, like, overall, right, Daniel Jones had a fine day. It was fine. I'm not gonna really like beat up on Daniel Jones. So while I'm watching this game, right? Typically, when I'm watching the games, I've got the Entertainer and the Bad Dogs live stream on. Shout out to Entertainer and the Bad Dog. I typically have their live stream on, right? And I'll comment in there. And man, I distinctly remember it was a toss play, not the fake fullback toss on when we was on 3rd and 1. It was a toss play a little later on in the game, and Saquon just kind of looked like he didn't want to. I don't know, man. It looked like he didn't want to get powerful, right? Now, obviously, there's like 2 defenders swarming at him, and Saquon can't always make everybody miss. He just can't. But man, I want to see Saquon run with purpose, and on that play, man, he didn't run with purpose, and I jumped right into that comment section on their live stream, and admittedly, I said, Saquon's running like a bitch right now, because he kind of was, like, it kind of felt like he was just running, I don't know, scared, like he don't want to get hurt, or, man, I don't know, man, he's just doing too much, like, dancing around in the back, man, and I'd prefer, hey, there's a guy in front of you, right? If you can't make a miss, which you haven't really been able to do all game, then run that dude over, man. You a big boy, Saquon. Run that dude over. It's grown man stuff. But man, that's frustrating. It's frustrating, man. I mean, Saquon only had like 1 or 2 really good runs. I believe his long was like 20 yards, 22 yards, something like that. He had a play where he did make 2 guys miss. But then he dropped it should have been a touchdown pass, man. Little wheel route to Saquon. Jones put it right where he needed to so he can catch it in stride. There was like 1 or 2 defenders, up the sideline. So he would have had to probably make 2 people miss, which he probably could have did that in open space. And he dropped it, man. And I was just like, dog, what is going on with Saquon, man? I mean, in terms of receiving, right? Darius Slayton, man. God, I love this kid, Darius Slayton, man. This kid is a beast, man. He just goes out there, man. He leaves it all out on the field. Like, you can never say Darius Slayton ain't out there, fighting his ass off to make some plays, man. I really like what I'm seeing from Darius Slayton. Golden Tate. Golden Tate didn't do a whole lot, right? But man, that touchdown catch that Golden Tate made, man, it was gorgeous, man. That was a great catch. I want to kind of give credit to Daniel Jones for that pass, because it was a nice pass where it allowed Tate to kind of get up, get big, and go get it. But it felt kind of like when he threw it, I thought he was just trying to get rid of the ball. I'm not 100% sure that his intention was, I'm going to give my receiver an opportunity to go and get big in the end zone. But I mean, like, listen, at the end of the day, right, it was a touchdown pass. It was a great catch. It was a well-thrown ball for the most part. I was happy with it. Let me talk to y'all a little bit about these coaches, man. I'm going to talk to y'all about these coaches, and I'm going to get out of here because I don't want to sit here and talk all night about this damn team. These coaches are getting on my damn nerves, man. Like, they were already on my nerves, but they like continue to get on my nerves. Let me just say this, man. In-game adjustment is the most important thing that a coach needs to do during the game, right? It's one of the most important things. You prepare all week long, you get in the game, you see what a team's doing, and then you adjust to what that team is doing. And it feels like this coaching staff is so damn stubborn that they refuse to adjust. Case in point, Ballantyne. Now, I understand that Ballentine, however you say his name. I understand that, hey, he's a rookie. He's, he was like a 6th round pick, right? And, he's trying to get his legs up underneath him. He's playing in a league that's a lot faster, in a position that's one of the hardest positions to play and learn and get good at in the NFL. But he was getting torched all second half. And there was no adjustment to that. Like, I'm watching this game, we can all see that Ballentine is getting torched out there in the slot, like just back to back every play. They're picking on Ballentine, and you would think that maybe James Bettcher or Pat Shurmur or anybody, any of the coaches there would say, you know what, we got to get this kid some help. We got to get a safety to kind of watch Ballentine and give him a little assistance, and we need to tag team whoever's on Ballentine. Maybe we need to move Ballentine to another spot on the field, because I'm not saying to pull this kid off the field, right? I mean, like, at one point I did say, man, you got to get Ballentine off the field, man. You're gonna kill this kid's career. But I mean, like, you ain't got to take him off the field right away, but maybe you provide him some help, just some help, from a safety. Nope. We just let Ballentine just continue to get exposed, just continue to make this kid look terrible, man. And it's a damn shame, because, like, listen, this team is young. We know this team is young, and we're good with this team being young, and they've got to go out there and they've got to learn. But we got to give these kids help, man. And this coaching staff don't seem to want to do that. And then on top of that, our head coach is just adamant on calling all of his timeouts with 4 minutes left in the game. Let me breathe. I'm so fed up with this coaching staff, man. I'm so fed up with this coaching staff. Like, are y'all trying to lose? Have y'all been told, hey, go out there and just lose? Go out there and lose so we can get, some better draft positions, some better draft picks. Let's go out there and let's just lose. Because that's what it feels like to me. Because we don't do things to win games. We do things to lose them. And it just doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense at all. And I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm just so tired of it. Y'all, hey, I don't think this coaching staff gonna be here next year, man. I think a lot of things is getting ready to change, man. When I go on Twitter, right, and I see former New York Giants players come out and post things like, this organization is a disgrace right now. Yo, it's a problem. You got alumni on Twitter talking smack about this organization, talking about how sad it is, talking about how disappointed they are, talking about how disgraceful this is right now. Yo, this, man, wholesale changes in the offseason, y'all. It's gotta happen, man. Like, that's not me calling for it. That's me saying that, like, it's probably gonna happen. It's the only logical next step. So it is what it is, y'all. We're going to just deal with this garbage team until this season's done. And then we'll see what happens in the offseason. We'll see what changes are made. Jesus Christ, I don't want Jason Garrett as my head coach. Whatever. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming to listen to me talk for a little bit. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit me in the comments section, and I'll get up with y'all later. Deuces.